we're live. Yes, we're live. So hello everyone, and welcome to round 6 of Hyper Racing Series. And as you can tell, we're at someone's crashed already. Made introduction. But yeah, as you can tell, we're here at Monaco for the Monaco Grand Prix. Probably seen as the most prestigious race on the calendar. And it shows to be an exciting one. And today I'm joined by Callum, as per usual.
Hello.
And yeah, if of course Callum, you commentated on your own last week, which must have been fun, I guess.
It was fine.
It was fun, yeah.
I can't remember what it was last week.
It was Austria.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was Austria.
Yeah, it was Austria.
And of course, okay, if you did miss last week, then you'll
we might have a rainy race.
We might have a rainy race. Interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, last week if you missed Austria, we had a new race winner. It was Wildest Pips in the Renault. He's in the Renault. He drives the Renault, I believe.
Yes, he's in the Renault.
He took the victory at Austria last week. So he was the
third
different winner we've had, I think.
Harry goes fastest. They've had Harry, Kimmer, and Wildest Pips.
Yes, so
we have a new winner in Monaco.
Potentially. We could, but yeah, it's only 10 drivers today, unfortunately. Hopefully we'll get a better turnout next week. As we go on board we're going to go on board with Ben B and the Mercedes. The Mercedes are lovely.
Inter's weather for the race.
Inter's weather, light rain, as Ben B hits the wall there. He probably doesn't look like he's on a very competitive lap. I'm not sure. He's going to come around and go,
yeah. Chaos, isn't it?
Oh, that's going to be huge chaos. Drivers, I don't know, maybe
what setup would you run?
I would run a dry setup because sure he's got a quali ban. Yeah, sure he's got a quali ban. I would run a dry setup just because track position is important. And
is Shane joining after quali then?
I have no idea. I don't know. I've got no clue. Got on board with Creeps and the other Mercedes. He navigates turn 1. Sandoval looks fairly clean so far, going up the hill through to Casino now. So far it looks like
How can you validate your lap around Monaco?
It's easy
like
to Sandoval.
Start the lap.
Yeah, Sandoval hairpin, which Creeps are coming up to now. Takes the hairpin fairly well. First gear, of course. I think there's lower mirrors coming out too now. Portier, of course, where Button and Verlaine had that incident in 2017, I believe. Now he's going for the tunnel now.
When he was replacing Alonso for a race.
Yeah, because Alonso did Indy
500.
Yeah. As the case goes through the no chicane, this looks fairly decent so far. Going through to back. Maybe it looks like he tapped the wall a little bit. Now coming through the swimming pool section. He's kept the car on track.
Not done a Max Verstappen and end up in that barrier.
Yep, through Raskas here, easy to clip the inside where he doesn't do that. Francie knows the final corner. Oh, he rides the curve a lot there actually. But where will that put him? It's only a P5 112.4. Yeah, I mean, Harry's currently on pole with the 109.1, so a lot of time to be found. Let's see, and so it goes in the Haas, the owner of this league, as he comes to the Portier now. He's got his teammate in front of him, I believe. His teammate gets out of his way very, very nicely, it has to be said.
What's your opinion on the McLaren livery? The new McLaren
the new McLaren livery looks very nice. Very, very nice.
Yeah. I wish you could have it up for the rest of the season. I do prefer it over the current one.
I agree.
Ooh, fastest. In the middle sector from to it goes.
Whoa! So it goes really sliding through Raskas there. But let's see what time and so it goes can do. I don't think it's going to be Harry. He's probably going to set himself up into P3. He does. 109.7. George Agro has joined. So he's a new driver, taking up to 11. Let's see who's on the lap. Max Mulder is going to start his lap.
Sav's on the lap.
Sav also on the lap. We'll go on board with Sav actually. He's just come through to the back now. He's a bit down in sector 1. Doesn't hit the wall at the exit to the back. He's
Up there
too
in
tense up.
sector 2.
Yeah. Oh.
It seems to be a bit laggy on my screen.
Hmm.
I don't know if that's the same for you.
It doesn't look like it. It looks fine for me. But he's opening up the DRS. He's going to cross the line. 109.698. Oh, no, 109.7. He doesn't improve. Sorry. So I should say he doesn't improve.
Max Mulder's on the lap.
Yes, he is. Max Mulder is on his lap. Coming through the... Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, he crashes. Cuts the Nervo chicane. Nearly crashed into the wall. That's, I think Perez hit that wall.
Yeah, Perez. Yeah. You'll be able to do that on the new game, will you, when you have the new chicane? Because they're doing like what they did in Formula E and putting the barrier there.
Yes, they are. Are they? Shit. I saw the Formula E race.
Yeah, they've got a barrier there, and I've seen it. I saw something. I think they're putting it there to stop like what happened with, say, like Max and Hamilton in 2019. It's
Okay,
a new Williams driver.
Yes, new driver. Yeah.
Well, I think that's correct. Don't quote me on it.
Yes, and no driver's currently on the... Oh no, Harry's on a lap. How can I forget? The championship leader looking... he's probably the favourite to win the championship at this point. Oh, very committed for Nova chicane, but he runs wide and hits the wall, so that's a lap ruined for SMM. Harry there. Let's see. No one else is on the competitive lap at the moment. Harry's going to have to box for a new wing. He's going to box.
Oh.
Go back into pits. I mean, Bemby's invalidated his lap. He's going to go... No, he's going to continue on. So go on board with Bemby. Why not? You open to the DRS. The Mercedes driver. Into turn 1 Sandoval. And he doesn't invalidate. He takes a little curve and gets away with this. So... good start of the lap there from Benby, going up the hill through to Casino now. Well, you can see the casino to your left, very nice, very glamorous. Monaco is a very, very glamorous place. He's he's nearly 6/10 up actually as he heads through to Mirabeau. Now coming through the Lowe's hairpin, I think it's the Lowe's hairpin or the Grand Hotel hairpin, whatever it's called, it's a hairpin, that's all I know. You navigate that fairly well, make sure not to hit the wall. It's very easy to do that here actually. Very limited space as he goes through the tunnel now, navigates that well. Coming through to the Nervo chicane, the Williams, I think ahead of him. Is that the way the Norwegian boys joined? That's driver number 12 for the Red Bull, I believe. And he's coming through to back now, doesn't hit the wall. 1.5 seconds up on his lap, so that's good so far from Ben B. Now through to Raskas.
No heroics in Sandoval, please.
No heroics into Sandoval, yes. The famous the famous engineer line. Anyway, Bemby crossed the line 110.7. He's in P6. Dog is invalidated. Creep is invalidated. George Agra, let's see his lap. He's in the Williams. He's got no hands as well.
Ah.
But let's see what he can do. I mean, I think he's making his debut. He locks up into Mirabeau there.
Yeah, there he is. Harry invited him.
Oh, he's into neutral. Oh, he got stuck in neutral. He went into neutral and didn't really shift up in time, which is a bit of annoying. Oh, hello, Juan. Yeah. Pleasure for you to join us as George goes through the Nervo chicane. Max Morder gets out of the way. Oh, those are locking up everywhere. The Sav's left the session, so he's going to need another invite, I think. Hello, Brendan. Let's see what George can do. I mean, it's a okay lap. The second sector was quite good, actually, from George. Oh, he runs in too deep into Antinogues there. It's going to cost him a lot of time, in addition to the time he'd already lost. It's a 110.0. And he is in P4, SMM Fuzzy. What's he going to do? 109.9, so he goes up into P4 now. Yeah, you can, Juan, sure.
Is anyone challenging Harry at the minute? Or has he got the lead?
I'm not sure. Oh, Sav's back in. Alright, okay. Sorry for the brushing, everyone. SM Harry one. That's an old notification.
4 minutes left.
4 minutes left. There is 4 minutes left. Well, there's a bit more than that because the timing for the timing for
Warbies are out. I'm
Yeah,
surprised no one else has crashed yet.
yeah, let's see. One's on a lap. No, the Norwegian boys don't know he's invalidated. He nearly spins as well, actually.
No, you want. No, that's not what you want to be doing when you've got not one left.
Oh, Creeps on a lap. Yes, we can go on board with Creeps. He's 4/10 up in Sector 1. Okay, navigates that fairly well. 1.1 seconds up. His Creeps on his lap so far. Oh, eats the wall on the inside. Eats the wall on the inside. Doesn't lose his wing. Well, he doesn't lose a wing. He manages to continue on. He's going to cross the line. 110.2 up into P6, and George Agra's coming out the pits now, so he's going to set one more lap. I presume. Oh, and Cruz runs into straight on that Santa Fort for good measure, and he retires from the session as well. Ben B, let's see what he can do. It's the last lap of the session, I believe. Well, probably is going to be the last lap of the session, so it's now or never.
That waterproof thing. So just wait and see what happens.
Oh, he goes deep into Mirrorbow, and he's down this time. Not looking like an overly great lap so far for Ben, but we'll go on board with someone else in the meantime.
Harry's about to start a lap. Harry
is about to start a lap in the Alfa Romeo, the championship leader. Let's see what he can do. Currently on pole. I mean, he's quite clearly on pole, 109.1. No one's really challenged him at the moment, and he's already invalidated. Well done, Harry.
He's got time to try and get round and...
Yeah, because he's got time to get around, yeah. It's very easy to invalidate there, actually. Right, Max has started his lap. Oh, he runs deep into Santa Fort, so that's not going to be a good...
Hopefully no one does another hero.
Dog is invalidated. I mean, no one's really on a... I mean, Sav's on a lap, so we're going to go on board with Sav in the racing point.
Hopefully no one does, what's his name? Valahira Ragunathan and decide to hit a straight line, turn 1, and cut where the pits is. So that would be a good way to stay out of trouble. Is he up or down in set 2, I wonder?
Alright, Sav going through the Novo chicane now.
Norwegian boy and Scrab will be starting P11 and P12.
Sav is actually 2/10 up on his personal best at the moment, but that's not going to be enough to get pole position as things stand.
He's going to have to gain like a whole 4/10 or something.
Yes, he is. The session looks like it's finished, according to us anyway. I don't know how long the drivers have got left. 107. Is he going to get pole position? No, he's not. It's a 109.5. He's not going to get pole.
Harry's up though in middle sector.
Harry's up in this first lap. Yes, he is. 3/10 up, in fact. Good start to the lap so far from SMM Harry. We'll stay on board with him as he goes through the tunnel now. This could be the pole lap we are witnessing, or the second half of the pole lap, I should say. As he goes through the Novo chicane, locks up, gets as close as he can to the wall. We've got another driver, FRO Evan. Gets as close as he can to the wall, turns it to the back. Very, very nice. Avoids the wall on the inside and the outside. 6/10 up through sector 2. Oh, he clops the inside wall. He's going to lose a lot of time there, but oh, Callum's at the session. No, Callum, did you get crash? As Callum's got Harry goes through Anthony.
The session no longer exists.
Oh, I'll invite you back. Harry, can Harry improve? Yes, he does improve. 108.4. Harry further consolidates his pole position, and it doesn't look like anyone's going to beat him. George Aggro in P5, SMM Fuzzy. I don't know if I think he improved, but it's not enough. Darga only in P9, Max in P7, and that's it. I'll invite you now. Yeah. So, Harry's on pole. For the Monaco Grand Prix, Sav is in P2, and Soko's in P3, and SMF Fuzz in P4 on his debut, actually. So,
I have to restart my game, it's playing up.
Oh, Max, just retire from the session. You're not funny.
What's happened?
No, I'm just waiting for Max to retire from the session.
Crawling around at snail's pace. Have you sent me the invite yet?
I did send you an invite. I'll send you another one if you need me to, because...
Yeah, I'm back in a minute. I'm just going to restart my PlayStation.
Alright.
It's completely messed up now.
Alright. Well, I'm now temporarily on my own. Unfortunately, Callum is having a few issues. But, as you can see, the grid for the race is SMM Harry on pole position, followed by Sav in P2. I mean, Harry getting put by 1 second, can I just say. Very good out there from Harry in 7 P2. And so he goes in P3, SMM Fuzzy in P4 on his debut in HRS. George Aggro on his debut in P5, Creeps in P6, Max in P7, Ben in P8, Dog in P9, and Don BSQ in P10. Shrey 05, who had a qualifying ban apparently, is in P11, and the Norwegian boys in P12. Yeah. Faster than Carson and Pan and Monaco, yeah. Of course. You're the GOAT, voter, you're the GOAT. Yes, Shrey, let's go indeed. Shrey, I don't know. Shrey, I'll say Shrey. I apologize for my poor pronunciations. And it is wet, of course it's wet. This is gonna be, well, it's gonna be carnage. I mean, having driven Monaco in the wet from past experience, I know it's not fun, especially as a pad player as well. It's just. Oh, he's back. He's back. It's weird.
Hopefully it works.
Okay, right, so we're on the formation app now. Oh, Evan is driving, and he's also in the Williams. So we have 13 drivers. The grid is
Will you
now...
go to invite me quickly?
Oh yeah, of course. There's a Harry goes in 2D but Sandevot, so I don't think he's going to want to do that again during the race. So again, the grid: SMM Harry in P1, 7 P2, and so it goes in P3. SMM Fuzz in P4, Creeps in P5, Max Mulder in P6, Ben B in P7, Dog in P8, Don BSQ in P9. Sorry. Shrey in P10, Norwegian Boy in P11, George Agger in P12, FRO Evan in P13.
What about some tracker there?
The second sector. Well, the first driver is going through the tunnel now.
Oh, I'll be put there perfect time then.
I mean, the tunnel is completely dry actually, which I always had an issue with. in wet conditions. Tunnel
Yeah.
being dry.
But that's obviously real life though, isn't it?
Mm.
Harry's the score side. Harry Creeps and Dogra on the score side.
And the Norwegian boy as well.
What happened there?
I have no idea. Probably drove into the back of each other or something. Anyway, there's a nice pile up at.
I'll be Jeff to all the drivers. No
Yes.
heroes in Sandervot,
Yes.
please. I don't have to lose my voice today.
Yes, no heroes in the Sandervoort. The iconic line. Evan taking. Yeah, Evan's gonna win. But he might win. He might win, Juan. He might just win. There's George and I've been disqualified from this session. Nice.
What's going on here?
I don't know.
But good luck to all the drivers today.
Yes, good luck. 39 laps
Around the
of pain is why they call it. Pain.
For us or them.
For them, for them.
You've probably got the easiest job here.
Yeah, yeah. So, we're going to go on board with a car that gives us a good camera angle. Right, that's a poor angle.
None of them give me good angles.
None of them could give angle. Alright, the lights...
No.
I mean, the lights are out.
I'm on board with Harry now, going...
Alright, and we are away for the Monaco Grand Prix, and it looks like, and so it goes. With an excellent start, Harry and Sav. Oh, there's major contact. What? I mean, Harry and Sav, they collided. SM and Fuzzy, Max Mulder as well was involved in that. Looks like Creeps 1, 2, 3, 5 also involved. I don't know what happened there.
Virtual safety
car is out, but all I could see is Ansega's getting an amazing start off the line.
Yeah.
He got
Yes, he jumped.
a brilliant...
No,
he didn't jump it. It would have came up if he jumped it or not. He didn't jump the start, but he had an amazing start. It has to be said.
It looks like the people that caused the collision was 7, and so it goes if they both got warnings for collision with Harry. What's going on down at Sandervot?
I don't know, but yeah, Harry, Sav, Max, Fuzzy and Creeps, all of them seem to have been caught up in that incident. But we are now we're at green flag racing, I believe. Sure he's left the session. Can you invite him, please?
Yeah.
Alright,
What's his name?
It's SCH.
SCH.
R8II.
Yeah, found him.
Alright, Shrai_05. So, we're about to race, and so it goes is now your race leader, followed by Ben B and Peter. And the Norwegian boys made up 8 places of the start actually in P3. Don BSQ's in P4, Dog in P5, and then there's the 2 Williams at the end of this mini snake, who's actually up into P6 and P7. So they too have made excellent starts. SM and Fuzzy in the pits. Oh, Max Mulder and Harry and Sav also all enter the pits now, presumably to change their front wings. So we shall see. Is anyone close to anyone on track? I mean, it's a bit of a train. Overtaking is going to be quite tough. Oh, George looking like he's got a bit of confidence in that car actually. He's going on soft. That's an interesting strategy call, it has to be said.
Especially around Monaco. The race is saying a full wet.
Then he comes out behind Harry, so Harry's going to be delighted that he doesn't have...
I'm going to stay on board with Max and see how that goes on the soft tyres.
Right, so, the drivers are now at SM Fuzzies, now 22 seconds behind the guy in PA. That is not good. Oh, and the Norwegian boy nearly runs into the back of Ben B there and gets a 3-second time penalty. Was that a straight penalty?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think Max has made the wrong choice because he's sliding everywhere and he's soft.
Oh, you think he's made the wrong choice? He's definitely made the wrong choice.
Another 3-second time penalty from the Norwegian boy. Yeah, we can't keep it in a straight line. The back end just wants to go spinning.
Oh, Don Biesky's really holding up Dog, George Agger and Evan here. This is torture for these 3. You know, Don Biesky's not got a lot of pace right now, and the 3 behind him are going to be just tearing their hair out. They're losing so much time to the guys in front. It's horrible. What can Dog do? Dog probably need to get past as soon as possible, same as George Agger and Evan, really. They can't afford...
What can Harry do for this race?
Lose that much time. I mean, he needs to hope for a safety car, I guess. I mean, he's all over the back of Creeps now.
So I got a feeling we might get a new race winner. Yeah,
We could
Max
get a
is
new
gonna have
race
to
on
pick,
there.
Max is gonna have to pick this lap for intermediates. I don't know why he's gone on soft. Through the chicane, he's having to so much wheel correction. It's untrue. And
Right.
he's not pitting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, just doing it to mess
I think
around.
Max is. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Ben's catched up to the back of him, so it goes now.
But of course, everything at Monaco is so difficult, so...
Especially with no DRS. It's a
Oh, and that's Don BSQ, he's round. And that
front wing damage
frees
as well.
Dolga, George and Evan, which they're going to be relieved about. Now it's down to the Williams. Can the Williams get past?
Harry's going for the overtake.
Oh, Norwegian boy is going to get past Ben B. Norwegian boy is now up into Pete. Ben B's in AI mode for some strange reason, don't know why.
Who?
But Ben B is now in AI mode. He's not losing a lot of time.
Scrap's not back, but I've invited him.
That's a bit strange, So, Norwegian boy now up into P2, and he's now going to chase... Oh, don't be excusing the pits, predictable, changing his wing. So, Norwegian boy is in P2. I don't know if Ben... No, for God's sake, game. That's not Ben B, is it? No, just... Nah, when I try to look back, it goes to the wrong... Because Max is struggling a lot at the moment. So I can't look back for some reason, I don't know why.
It's Inter's end right at the end, which is going to be...
Yes, and there's a yellow flag, and that is Max Mulder. Alright. That's to be expected, to be honest. There's a SMM Harry gets past creeps into the hairpin. Good move there from Harry. Creeps is going to fight back though. Oh, as they go for a Portier, Creeps manages to defend the position. I'm going to go on board with Harry though. He's going to have to be the ERS. Creeps is going to try his hardest to defend Norwegian boy. The fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Harry's going to go for the move down the inside of the Nerval chicane. Does he stop the car in time? Yes, he does. Alright, good move there from Harry.
Ooh, Creeps keeps his nose in.
Yeah, but...
backed off.
Yeah, Creeps
Harry's
could
up
not...
P9.
Yep, Harry is up into P9. A very good move there from Harry. Had to be kind of forceful, and Creeps gets a penalty. Yep.
What all the drivers on them warning wise. One trend, so it goes. Norwegian boys on one. No, none. Sorry. Ben's on none. What? Dolga's on not one. One for George. Two for Evan. And Harry's out. No,
oh,
Harry's
Harry,
not out,
he's probably made a
He's
mistake.
locked up into the barrier.
Has he lost a bit of his wing?
No, I don't think he's lost any wing, from what I can see.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Maybe a bit of light damage. Yeah, not sure, but...
He's back out on soft tyres, so he's just taking the mix now.
Oh, 100%, yeah. Norwegian boy would have not... Oh, that looked like damage for so it goes as well. As soon as you said that.
Yellow flag.
Is that damage for Circles or was that damage for the Norwegian boy? No, damage for the Norwegian boy. He's into the pits, so that's going to put Ben B now up into P2.
So Norwegian boy's got no damage, it looks like.
No, he does. He's changing his front wing now.
No, I said Antic goes.
Oh, so it goes. Yes, it's a Norwegian boy that damages. SMM Fuzzy gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
This is not helping Harry's race, is it? These small mistakes.
Yeah. I mean, there's always opportunity to recover. This is a yellow flag.
Safety car.
Ignore that yellow flag. That is just
Max.
Yeah, that's just Max.
I think stewards need to say something about that. What's the word? It's not very... I don't know how to say it. It's not very good on the league.
So the fast lap of the Grand Prix 124.8. Dolga is actually holding on to P3 very well at the moment, actually.
Oh, as Max Mulder's round at the Nobel chicane.
Predictable. SMM Fuzzy gets past Shrey. SMM Fuzzy now up into P7. Oh, Shrey needs an invite. We invited him. Hold on. No, no. Yeah, he'll be able to rejoin. There's a.
Have you invited him?
Yeah, I have invited him. He's now his air car's now dropped out of the points.
Unless he goes race engineer for Harry. As them two are quite good friends.
Yeah.
Is Max Mulder's into the pits again? Will he go on to intermediate tyres, I wonder?
Hopefully he does. Hopefully he does.
Nope, hard tyres.
Oh, hard tyres now.
And Harry gets a 3-second time penalty and struggles again. This is sort of like how it was at Austria for Harry. Constantly getting penalties. I just see George and Evan up to the back of Dolga. Do you see George trying to go for the overtake into the tunnel?
Doesn't look like it at the moment. He's not close enough. And this is really, I mean, this is going to be if Harry gets past Sav now.
Yeah.
But this is going to be really infuriating for George, actually, because he definitely has the pace. Oh, he nearly loses the car there. Oh,
yeah,
take your time, George. Take your time. Don't need to don't push the car too much. Just be patient. He nearly loses the, but then he's going to be so annoyed because he's got the pace over Dolga. I think if he gets past Dolga, he'll be able to close up to the back of Vansogos and Ben B, for sure.
Yeah, Evan's close up to the back of George as well, but not as close as George is to Dolga. Yellow flag.
Yeah, ignore that.
Max.
It's just nice looking. Norwegian boy. Fast. Slap of the race.
He has some pace.
He does need to have some pace. Fastest guy out on the track at the moment. So.
George seems to be a bit unstable in these wet conditions. He's been following for nearly a lap and can't get past him. Yeah,
although it's difficult to overtake a Monaco even in dry conditions, and that's SMM Fuzzy in the Wallace and the Vots. Again, another driver making a mistake there, it seems, and he's got major wing damage. He's going to box again.
Another yellow flag for Max Mulder.
Now Harry is all over the back of Creeps, but he cannot get past at the moment. The championship leader all the way down in P8. Oh, he's going to go for the move at the inside. Whoa, what a ambitious move there from Harry. He gets the move done.
Wing damage.
Harry also has wing damage, actually.
Again, yeah, he does.
But the good thing is he can't really. The damage is less, like.
But Sav's now all over the back of Creed. How close is George to Dolga?
It's just it. Oh, he's so close. Oh, he just can't. Oh, look at the engine glitch on.
Norwegian boys into
the George is all over the back of Dog. He can't get past. Is he going to do the thing about me around the outside? He's going to wall ride this one. Oh, he's actually got the move done, to be fair. Dog is on this side. Is he going to have the inside line for Mirabeau? Yes, he is. Is George finally going to get the move done? Yes, he does. George gets the move. I apologise for the engine glitch, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologise. I can't do anything about that.
Pretty decent overtake there.
Very good overtake there from George, actually, using the wall to get past.
Mitch Evans thought from Formula E wanted what he did on Antonio Felix da Costa around the outside up there, didn't he?
He did. That was a very nice move, to be fair. I like that.
Now Evans all over the back of Dolga now.
He is Sav getting past. Creeps now into Mirabeau, but Creeps managed to get past. Oh, and Dave, the Norwegian boy, got past Sav and put Sav into the wall, actually. Well, the Norwegian boy also get past Creeps. He managed to cut. Oh, and he spun Creeps into the wall as well. And Creeps reset the track there.
The stewards might have to take a look at that.
The Norwegian boy involved in 2 incidents there at the space of 2 corners.
Yeah, the stewards might take a bit of not a good look at that, will they?
Yeah.
But wing damage for Evan. Who's got wing damage then? Creech gets 3-second time. Not. No. No. Evan has wing damage. Harry has wing damage. Norwegian boy doesn't. Creeps does. Stab does. Scary doesn't. Donk doesn't. Fuzzy doesn't. And Max Maul is just parked on track. Go on board with Max Maul and you'll see it. Oh, he's moving now, so I think he's just letting.
Oh, Evan clips the wall there in the tunnel, and in his quest to get past Dog, George now pulled a 2.5-second gap to.
Yeah, so I think they both have a pace advantage.
Yeah, both of them seem to be faster than Dog at the moment. There's none of his cues up into P10.
But because Scray's got in AI mode still. Ben B's into the pits. Going for mediums.
That's a very.
But Max Morton is now pits for intermediates. Does that mean the rain's drying up out here then?
No, but it's still. The rain has actually. From what I can see, the rain stopped. Oh, as Max nearly spins it, in fact. From what I can see, the rain has stopped, but going to the mediums now is a bit of a.
Because look at all the spray.
Yeah, it's a bit of spray.
Well, Harry's into the pits. What's he?
The chat does look bone dry now, actually, to be fair to Ben.
Harry's going into mediums. Same as Norwegian boy.
If you go on board with Ben... Oh, no, it's not ready yet. Ben really goes into the wall there. He loses a bit of wing, I believe. Does he lose some wing? He doesn't lose a wing.
So maybe it's not time and these drivers are... Oh, who's that round? Oh, Max.
I think maybe it is time to pit. I'm not really sure, actually.
Let's go on board with Harry. He'll be the best.
I've got to go on board with, and so it goes. He's the race leader. He's on to lap 11. There's still spray coming at the back of his car. So pitting now would be an interesting call. Now Antigo stays out, so I don't think it's time for dry tires yet.
Because when I think about it, is when DRS gets enabled.
Because look, even if it.
Oh, Harry spun it.
Yeah, it's sector 1. It's pretty. It looks pretty dry, to be fair.
He spun it down at the hairpin. So I think it's not time.
You got what to say, because it is wet here. I'm not sure.
I think Harry jumped the gun too early.
I think Ben B also may have gone. Ben B just did a 136 point. Let's look at Ben's sector times compared. So Ben B's he did a 23.7 sector 3, and so it goes to 22 points. So I think the Inters are still faster, just about though. Although it definitely does look like you need to pit soon. Max Moore into the pit. I think.
It's gonna be one of them where it'll be like an instant flip.
Yeah, sure. You can just reset tempo for corner cutting.
Harry into the pits again. Yeah.
Max is on wet tires.
Will this be to go on to? We'll go for another set of dries.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Going for hard. Going for hard tires.
That's going to be even more difficult to fire up as Max by the way, Joe Jaguar is closing out to the back of Ansergos, by the way. The gap is only 2 seconds now, so Ansergos, he had a comfortable lead, but Joe Jaguar, what he got past Dolga? He's been putting in the laps. He's been putting in some good laps at the moment. And he's doing quite well. Yeah, Max
Moore is just parked across the track.
Yeah.
But I think George might be using quite a bit extra fuel because he's got yellow fuel light on his thing.
Well, Ansergos also has a yellow fuel light.
Evan can't find a way past Dolga yet.
Evan also has a wing damage he needs to worry about.
Harry might get lapsed, to be fair.
He could get... Nah, I don't think so. He's already been lapped.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong pit.
He's already been lapped.
The region boy crashed at the other chicane.
Oh, he has gone deep into Raskas. Virtual safety car, and that is Max Motor spinning. I mean, here it looks still wet though. There's still, I mean,
Why is he not pitting with that much front wing damage?
I have no idea. So, I mean,
Yeah, I
I
got
think it
confused
might be
by...
time for dries now. Everyone's going in for some dry tyres.
Yeah, I got confused. No, he's just retiring from the race.
Well,
He's
until
just...
it goes,
Yeah.
but
Garrett enabled.
until it goes does pit, yep, it's time for dries.
I got confused with SMM, Fuzzy and Harry. Sorry.
As Evan makes a very late call into the pits, actually.
This might help Harry to be...
Until goes in a set medium, is George Agro only going on the serve hard? That's an interesting call. I mean, Antigos is lagging.
George into the lead. George into the lead.
Why is George into the lead? Antigos into the pit lane first.
Yeah, the penalty, didn't there?
Not that I can remember. As Dog comes out in P3, Evan is going to come out in P4 because of his wing damage. So George Agro pitting and going out on a set of hard, which is interesting because mediums.
Front wing.
Oh, front wing.
Front wing.
Yeah, thought so. But yeah, George Agro going out on a set of hard, which is interesting because while they will make it to the end of the race, the mediums will also make it to the end of the race. So I don't know.
Flag sector 2. Creeps. But Evan's not got past Olga.
Well, Evan did it, change his front wing, so now that Evan's got a better front wing, he can close onto the back of Dog and see if he can overtake him somewhere. A bit wet still, but it's definitely time for dries now. Definitely time for dries.
Max Holder's being lapped 5 times.
Don BSQ getting past SMM. Oh no, Don BSQ running deep into Raskas is what he's done. And he's going to give it the position to Fuzzy and maybe Harry as well. No, he gets going before Harry gets round the corner.
Very tight race this is going to be,
So the one yellow flag, that is SMM Fuzzy, who's now going deep into Saint Devot, and Harry is the fastest lap of the race in the meantime.
Harry seems to have some pace on these hards.
He does indeed, and so it goes fast lap of the race, so 1:23.1. He's closing up to George, but as we saw in the wet, and we're going to see in the dry, it's near impossible to overtake.
Evan sets the fastest lap now.
That is a bit of front wing from... is that?
As dead as it was, I think.
Yeah, probably from...
there might still be a bit of water on track. Then B goes fastest now. Don't get another 3-second time penalty.
He does indeed.
As Max now being lapped 6 times.
Sav, fast lap of the race, 1:19.3.
And so it goes right up.
Oh, and so good, he loses it there actually. And George Agger gets a 3-second time penalty.
Evans past Olga.
Oh, and there's contact between the two of them. They managed to keep it out of the wall.
George lets Santo goes past.
As Evans got past Olga, which I completely missed. I don't know what happened there. Why did Evan? How did Evan get past Olga? I cannot believe I missed.
Olga's made a mistake, I think.
Oh, and Evans hit the wall, and he's got wing damage. That's not going to help Evan.
Gap between Dolga and I think.
I mean, Evan hit the wall and still got fastest lap, which kind of says something, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. That was nice from George letting Anthony goes back through or ahead. How's Harry doing on his conquest? Got quite a distance to get to catch up to P7. Max Mould is now coming out on wet tyres.
Right.
He's gonna get disqualified at this rate. How many penalties has he got?
I don't want to know. 11 seconds worth of penalties.
Yeah, I think the stewards need to have a look at this and say that's not right. It's Creeps and Harry sets the fastest lap of the race.
He does indeed.
The yellow flag in the first sector, or like final sector. that max order again? Yes, it is.
Mm.
If I see a Haas spinning, I'm not going to say anything, I'm just going to leave it. Because 9 out of 10 times it's probably going to be max. There's Ben B's into the pits. Will Harry be able to get a jump on him? I wonder. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. So I think we might have a new race winner today.
We might indeed. We might actually. We have an all-new podium as well.
Yeah, who's your predictions for the race winner?
I mean, I think Unsego's will come across the line and we'll take it home, I think. Say we'll bring it home.
Another yellow flag out. Creeps gets the new fastest lap of the race.
He does. Yes, he does.
Harry's into the pits again.
He is.
Do not know why.
Probably for certain mediums, maybe. He does.
Mediums and
A front wing change. Of course, a front wing change. That is. And that is Insego setting the fastest lap of the Grand Prix as well.
Yeah.
And that is now Evans setting the fastest lap of the Grand Prix.
It's back and forth here, isn't it?
It is back and forth. Evan actually has wing damage as well, so he's driving well. Driving well considering his circumstances. Savs at the first lap of the Grand Prix, he's in P5. All alone in P5, in fact.
This will not be helping Harry in his hopes of winning the championship anytime soon, will it?
No.
Have a look at the championship. Yeah. Harry's got like a 50-point lead, I think it is, over Sav in P2. As no one seems to be catching up to Anne, so it goes at the moment. Seems to be out from dominating. As SMM Fuzzy gets a 360 time hill for multiple warnings. Harry sets the new fastest lap of the race. 8 times now Max has been lapped this race. That's appalling.
Yeah, that's not great. That's not great, is it? To
No.
be honest. But yeah, I mean the gap in the field is really kind of spread apart now, to be honest.
Yeah, it's turned into a snooze fest.
It is.
Just going into 3 second time for multiple warnings.
Yep. So let's. So I mean, I'm presuming Evan's got even more wing damage now because he's been. It looks like the
Yeah.
gap between him and Doggo isn't that. Doesn't look like he's growing too much. Harry
Harry
spent
gets
the pits.
55.
He's retired from the session, so no points for Harry today.
No. Is that a safety car? It's a safety
VSC.
car for Harry retiring in the pit lane.
Oh, back to Rainbow Racing, and Creeps is in the pits, so he's going to change his wing, and he's going to come about his teammate. Other than that, not much to report, to be honest.
Yeah, this will mean South can close that gap down even more towards Harrow. But that means we'll definitely have a new race winner.
Well, what's this? Him and Fuzzy's now at the session. At Mirabeau, it looks like it is Mirabeau. It's very interesting. Set the yellow flag, no safety car actually, so.
No, we've had our limit. No, we've only had safety.
It was at Mirabeau, as you could see before the car disappeared. And what happened to him, but he's now out of the session. So we're now down to just 12, no, 10 drivers actually. Only 10 drivers.
Yes. And one of them's 8 laps down. We'll say 9.5. Not been that much. The steward said they'll have a look. Max Mulder's now retired. We've seen that. Yeah, the steward said they'll have a lot to look at. Not really. Well, the gap's closing down a bit between George and so it goes. This Creeps gets 3 second time penalty for multiple warnings.
Creeps, 12th lap of the race, 1:11.7 max, so yeah, only 9 finishes today.
They all get points.
Well, if they finish, that is. I think if you don't finish, you don't get points, I'm pretty sure. Is there another Virgil safety car's out? For what? I've got no clue. It look like the McLaren of... Oh, it is McLaren of Shrey, he's in the water. Is that before... Was that... Oh, yeah, that's at the swimming pool, yes.
Max Mulder said sorry that I was a noob today. First race without assist for the first time and went on pad.
Show you the back cannot goes in the pit lane. Exit white line, but he's not gonna. He's let down now, so that's not gonna really affect him. I don't think it won't affect him at all, to be honest. So chill out on board with them. So it goes. See what the race leader's up to. See how he's driving. Nothing much to report. There is still nothing much to report.
Turning into one of them races. Coming to the end of the season now, aren't we? The gap between George and Circuit is closing down now. Could we see Circuit's mediums going off? I wonder. What is next week? Next week it is Belgium, then Bahrain, then Mexico, then Monaco to finish off the season.
Isn't George Agos closing back up to Uncertain goes into the gap? Is 2 seconds now. So maybe you have a battle for the lead into the heading into the last 11 laps.
Yeah. I think Answer goes medium to dropping off the edge of the cliff.
Yeah. So this race is not done yet, I think. Yep, gap is
Penalty,
now 1.4. Oh, they've hit up for George, yeah.
3 seconds. Well, if he's going at this pace, he could pull that gap out. Yeah, the rest of the season's going to be a good season to end off with Belgium next week, then Bahrain, Mexico, then Monza. Which track are you looking forward to out of them for?
Pardon?
Which track are you looking forward to for the rest of the season?
Oh, what is the rest of the calendar?
Belgium, Bahrain, Mexico, Monza.
I mean, all of them could produce good racing. I like Bahrain. I think Bahrain is probably one of my favorites. Bahrain's one of my favorite tracks. So.
Yeah, Bahrain's a good track. It's one of them that all the drivers like.
Oh, Georgia's another race. So it looks like Ansergo's going to win the race probably.
You never know. George can get past in this lap. He's got to go pedal to the metal. But what's on so it goes on though? And so it goes is on. And so it goes should have a penalty. He's got 3 warnings. And confusion. Unless it's 4 now, I don't know. Is it 4 for a penalty or 3?
Well, it's 3 warnings for a penalty.
Yeah, he's got 3 warnings.
Oh, maybe one of them. No, it's only 3 corner cutting, like track extending warnings. So maybe he's got a collision warning as well.
Ah, yeah. First one was a collision warning.
Yeah, probably.
So he's got. There's a chance he might get another one. But I don't think this race is all over. Do you? And Ben and Scroll both get 3-second time penalties. But George is right over the back of Ansergo's now. What would you do if you were in George's situation here? George has got front wing damage.
Yeah, he does. It doesn't look like he's gonna win the race, unfortunately. And it's actually crazy because I think the top, who's been lapped? Everyone's been lapped. I actually don't know who's been lapped, to be honest. I think Don Bieski's been lapped.
Grave.
Yeah.
They've both been lapped.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, George Jaguar's actually all over the back of Ansergo's now, but the front wing damage and the dirty is gonna kind of struggle. Now he's gonna struggle a lot now.
Could be your driver of the day.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say George. I mean, George and Evan both did really well. I mean, they both started in it. Actually, let me check, hold on. I mean, Evan and George have both done well. Both made up 10 positions, so... Can I give driver of the day to both Williams drivers? Why not?
I don't think that's allowed.
I don't know, I'll give it to...
Driver, not drivers.
I'll give it to George because he's battling for the win. There we go.
Yeah.
Although both Williams drivers have done very well, to be fair.
And it's George's and Evan's debut in the HRS.
Exactly.
So maybe we've got some competition now.
Indeed they do.
There's no chance for him to win the championship as Harry's got. It's over halfway and Harry's basically got one hand on that title. But they're coming up to traffic now. This might hinder. And so it goes and George. Yeah, I think George's chance of winning this race is just out the window. It's definitely on for P2 though.
Oh, I mean, he's all over the back of him, but he just can't get past.
Yeah, I know. Oh, goes a bit deep. George, it's another
And he's got a
3K
free,
tag.
yeah, so...
I think the pressure's getting to him now.
Yeah, I mean, Osako is driving fairly well at the moment, not making any mistakes.
Yeah. Leonor will finally get a win. Have you heard about the people like at the Monaco Grand Prix, they want it to like a retro livery race where all teams use your retro livery?
Yes, I've heard about that idea, but
What's your opinion?
probably not going to happen. I don't really mind. I don't really care if it happens or not, to be honest. Um,
What's this race turned into? At the start it was like, what is he going
it was good. The start was good, but then I think as soon as he got to the dry period, it's just...
Yeah, George is back all now all over the back of thing again.
Oh, Ben beats the wall.
Yeah, I don't think there's any chance that George will win unless Antic Bose makes a huge mistake. Or his tyres hit the cliff. Like to the point where he gets a puncture. Because 22 laps on mediums. I know laps is the Monaco Grand Prix normally. Yeah, like 71 laps.
72, no, 78, 78.
Yeah. I thought that was quite high.
Yeah, but I mean, it is quite a short track, so... It's the shortest
How
track on
many
the
was it?
calendar, so...
Yeah, true. Oh, not last year. Well, last year it wasn't.
Yeah,
And
well,
it wasn't
'cause it
even on.
wasn't, yeah, it wasn't on. But yeah, normally it's the shortest track on the calendar, so...
How many laps was it round Sakia?
Sakia was 87, I think.
Oh, so still, fair enough. You could afford to put him on it Portimao and Imola being on
Ooh,
the.
George Agro, it's the back of a circus there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to those tracks. I think it'll be good.
I think they're good for league races on.
Mm.
It looks like Anto goes it's just going to be one massive walk that's not letting George get past. I think Anto goes like doubt.
No,
Do
I
you
don't
not
think
know?
so. No, he hasn't. He hasn't. He's still in. He's still in the race, thankfully.
If he had a red X by his name, I didn't know if he'd like doubt.
No, I think he's safe.
Yeah, I think Anto goes will be nursing these tyres home.
For sure, for sure.
I would like to know what wear them tyres were on. But we're on the penultimate lap.
We are on the penultimate lap. It does look like Intego is going to win. So they're going to have a new winner again, which is always exciting. Unless
I think that incident at the start has not helped Tara. We're definitely going to get a new winner.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Because none of the drivers that are left have won. And Kimi and Wiles Pitts and Harry are either not here or retired.
Exactly.
And as we start the final lap of the race, heading through and towards the end of section 1 now, and so it was still in the lead, 3/10 gap over George. But George has, I think, a 9-second time penalty. Into Lowe's hairpin. Through the tunnel we go.
But yeah, sadly taking time penalty, it's not going to affect his race. But yeah, it does look like... It looks like Antego's going to
might
win
run
the
out
race.
of fuel.
Nah, I think he'll be fine.
Got a red.
Well, everyone has a red. Everyone has got red now.
Abba.
Yeah. But it looks like Antego is going to end up winning the Monaco Grand Prix, first win of the season, and it'll be the fourth different race winner we've had in 6 races. So,
Around the final corner.
going for Antino's now. Antego's in the Haas. He's going to cross the line. And he wins in Monaco. He takes P1. George puts a value in F, finishes in P2. Evan, on his debut, is going to finish in P3. Double Williams podium. Dog. Yep, and Creeps finishes in P6. Creeps finishes in P6. Ben in P7. Don BSQ in P8. Sherry is going to finish P9. And Sav is going to finish in P5. Sav, of course, the last driver to not be lapped.
So congratulations to Anto it goes.
Yeah.
Exciting race, I'd say that was. But yeah, that's 4 winners in 6 races. It's George. This game agrees with you, Kyle, and puts George as driver of the day.
Yeah. I mean, both Williams drivers did very well.
Yeah, team of the race, definitely.
Yeah, team of the race for sure. I mean, they started near the back.
Yeah, I wouldn't give it to Haas though, because of Max. And next week it's Belgium. I'm looking forward to.
Well, yeah.
Now it's chucking it down again.
Ish, which is weird, but yeah. And so it goes takes the victory after starting in P3 in the grid. Well done to him. George Agro finishes in P2 and his teammate Evan joins them on the podium, so it's a double in his podium. Dogger in P4, Sav in P5, Creeps in P6 and the fast lap of the race 2. Ben in P7, Non-BSQ in P8 and Shrey in P9, who is the last of the finishers. SMM Fuzzy in P10, SMM Harry in P11, Max Mulder in P12, and the Norwegian Boy finishes last of all the drivers.
I'd say mare race.
Yeah, it was alright, yeah, it wasn't nothing special.
Yeah.
But unfortunately this is where we must end. Yeah, we must end the stream here, unfortunately. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in. It may have not been an exciting race, but you don't always have exciting races, you know.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some, exactly. But yeah, congratulations to Ansegos for taking the victory today. And yeah, we're gonna leave it here. Thank you very much for watching. And
Tim's just putting the thing, and so it wins.
So it wins
We can
indeed.
and so he won.
Yeah, so he did indeed, he won. But yes, again, nevertheless, we must end it now. And so make sure to tune in next Monday for the Belgian Grand Prix at Spa-Francorchamps. Same time, same place. It's a goodbye from me.
It's a goodbye from me as well.
And we will see you next week for the Belgian Grand Prix. Goodbye, everyone.